Okay, let's recap the winter season. The winter season is winding down. It might not feel like it, but the snow is winding down. So, I want to talk about the first storm that we got. It was on December 9th. The first winter storm of the season. 6 inches fell in Topsfield, and there was a widespread 4 to 8 in Massachusetts. So that was the first storm, a little picture from it. And the snow is a little wet on that one. You can see it really coming down. So that was the first storm of the season. This one is one to remember. Christmas Eve and a Christmas Day storm. This storm was magical. 6 inches fell. And there was a very close call between rain because the storm is close, very close to Cape Cod. And the rain and snow line is pivoting back and forth. But Topsfield, happened to stay all snow. I remember waking up at 4 a.m. in the morning. I was going to look out the window, and and the radar, it said rain. I looked out the window, I put my hand out, and it was snowing. That moment I was so happy because it wasn't actually raining, it was snowing. It was amazing. Now the chances of a white Christmas is like a 20 to 35% in the North Shore. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, that's rare to have a white Christmas. I mean, it was a blizzard. I mean, it was amazing. But there's that. I mean, it was just an amazing storm. Good solid 6 inches Christmas morning. And then we have the January 3rd and the 4th blizzard. That one was a big one. 8 to 16 inches all over the North Shore. 13 inches in Topsfield. Flooding near the coast. Strong winds, blizzard conditions. Over 2 inches of snow an hour. That's crazy. Some pictures from it. The snow is very wet, you can tell. But it was crazy. That one is a good one. That was the first major storm of the season. January 17th. 3 inches in Topsfield. 3 to 6 around the North Shore. Most places picking up 3. Quick changing forecast. I say that because we were actually predicted to get, 6 inches and we only got 3. There's a picture of it right there. It wasn't a lot. But yeah, there's that. 3 inches, January 30th storm, another 3 inches. In Topsfield, widespread 3 to 6. Light snow throughout the event. It's a very light event. Go to February 7th. It was a light event, 3 inches in Topsfield, widespread 3 to 9 inches, and it changed to a sleet quick. And then after sleet, it changed to rain. But that one is just a light storm. And then February 18th storm, 7 inches in Topsfield, widespread 3 to 7 inches, and it was very wet. The snow was wet. It's a picture. 7 inches in Topsfield. Now you can see the North Shore picking up the giant kind of jackpot there. The yellow is jackpot. So the North Shore picked up a good amount of snow in that one. And then we go to the February 22nd storm. Light event, only 1.1 inches in Topsfield. Widespread 1 to 3. That was just an overall light event. We had a lot of light events in end of January, beginning of February. But the numbers started to really pick up. The March 2nd, major storm. This one was the one where we got all rain, and it was bad. Major rain and windstorm, flooding along coasts, houses were destroyed, winds were 45 to 55 miles per hour, gusts to 95 miles per hour. This storm was so powerful because you can see these power lines, they were knocked down, the wind really knocked them down. Houses were flooded. This one's hard to see, but that house is floating on water. I mean, it was just crazy. I mean, there was a lot of trees down in Topsfield, a lot. I had a lot of trees in my backyard fall down, but it was crazy. The winds were just so bad, and they just kept picking up throughout the storm, and it just kept whipping. I mean, that was just a crazy storm. Flooding was really bad. People lost their homes. Boston streets were flooded. All along the coast. Lynn was flooded a little bit. It was crazy. That was a big storm. It really was. March 7th and 8th storm. Started out as rain. Now it transitioned to snow at around 8 p.m. at night. Snowed until the next morning until 8 or 9 a.m. Now Topsfield got 9.5 inches, snowed 1 or 2 inches an hour that night. Now, I remember thinking to myself, oh crap, are we really going to get that much snow? But I knew we were, because I knew there was going to be a point where the snow was just going to come in, and it was going to come in heavy. It was crazy. Major tree damage and wires, heavy wet snow, major power loss, because the snow is wet. Very wet. That was a big one. This one, the biggest storm of the season. Here we go. March 13th storm, last major storm. Whopping 19 inches of snow in Topsfield. Widespread 15 to 30 inches of snow in Massachusetts. There was one area, it was in Western Mass, that didn't get much. It only got about an inch because there's 2 bands in between each other. There's 2 bands, and in between those 2 bands there was very light snow. Wind gusts 75 miles per hour, blizzard, flooding, and power outages. That one is really bad. We lost power on that one. That was the biggest one. The winds was 75 mile per hour gusts. That was bad. I think I was without power for 2 days or a day. But that was bad. That was a bad storm. See that band right there? We got a big band. And this storm, I forgot to include, we got 4 inches of snow in an hour. Think about that. 4 inches in an hour. That is insane. I mean, it was crazy. I mean, it was coming down heavy. And then that's it. That's all I have for the winter recap. Overall, this winter was a very interesting winter. And then in February, we had a few 70-degree days. It was warm in February. I think it was February 19th. It was, that it was very warm. But overall, like, it was a very big winter. And in total, Topsfield got 76.4 inches, I believe it was. 76.4. That was, I mean, that's better than we did last year. I mean, 76.4, that's a solid, healthy amount of snow. Very healthy amount for the winter here in the northeast in Topsfield. But that is all I got. Now I will be tracking the summer weather. Thunderstorms, rain, and then next winter, who knows, that one might be a big one too, but still far away. But the winters are always exciting. But that's it. That's really all I have. I mean, biggest storm of the season was March 13th. Last major storm, whopping 19 inches. You all know about that one. It was a big one. Flooding, power outages. It was big. Thanks for watching.